Oh man, so I mean Felix Ankamah any Ankamah where Branty be a Usia kind Edema BA United Gamba All Blacks and FC20. Felix, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Bacho and a PBA Boko dear.
Oh, Namia don't be Biaboko.
I see my Ghana film evidence of where D. We have an hour watch, say, you don't catch see.
The CIA moves Sunyai.
Okay. Now, Suyan say,
Oh, Sunyaboko. Now, I crash way.
Oh, crying soon you were much better high from had it the form.
When Mohai, you know, come out.
Aye.
Yeah. They are now where she.
You say, dear Potty Pana, always say.
Oh, say, I'm into business, kakra.
Oh, okay.
And, me sign bo Nkolabi ama peki omo me ankasa me baka ho me training omo every weekend to give them the basics nkakra.
And why that's a Nkola team bisa?
Oh, me new team. I'm just a volunteer. The area boys no Nkola nketo na they just come on the field na make sure omo kick and how to kick, where to kick the ball, which side of the foot to use to kick the ball, and just giving them the basic, just to have fun with them.
Wow. You feel discount yache.
Oh, it's for free.
And in Kola's best send about every weekend.
Well, every weekend, the Nkola Makura meeting 10, 15, we are at 8, 9.
I will show them the basics of football, cake.
Yeah, the basics. I even upload it on my wall, so I can send it to you for you to know how I'm going about things.
Wow.
And even Sun City CEO, Mr. Ransford Entry, was showing interest that he just want to support me because when we say a good initiative, I will not drive on about every weekend. And I've been receiving so many calls from personalities in the society say they want to join, and it has given me a very I'm very happy. See, sometimes once TVBI, you don't know how valuable it is. What you say. So I'm very happy, and I'll urge most of our ex-football players they should volunteer themselves to give back to society, just to give the basics, because in Ghana our problem is the basics in football. We lack it a lot. So we a footballer, we are coaching badges near the crana. If you have been in football for 10 to 15, you are more or less like a coach. So we can give back to society without even having badges, and it will have our game in the near future.
Wow, I'm so impressed. Now, why are badges there?
No, I've not. I had no intentions of being a coach because the situation in Ghana demoralized me. So I had no interest. If I will go into it, the big boss who is Ransford Entry, the CEO of Sun City, he is pushing me to get into football, and I'm thinking about it. So I think maybe I will reconsider and see the outcome.
Also, a system no demoralize. In what way?
There is so much. There is so much frustrations. You see, clubs have not laid foundation for coaches and football administrators like ex-football players to triumph. What you say? The system frustrates you so much. Even where you train, creating a proper pitch to train the boys on, to get the maximum points, or to play to your satisfaction. Players are not paid well, so you can't ask more from them because football is demanding. As a coach, you demand results. So when the management is not giving the players what they need, you see the attitude of the players, and you can't demand, because what to reflect it's not there. The professionalism is so low, it's so less, because Makofa BA United, as ex-football player, Senre BA United, the standard set when they say Ombeba Premier League, but I'm coaching no training, facilities, salaries of the players, Now me heard the quality and the field. Now me catch so omunto player worth 10,000, 20,000 a month on a complementary team. Now they will tell me they have no money, so I can't do much. These are the things that is making most of Ghanaian coaches to fail. So I don't want to venture, because not that we don't have quality coaches, but we have financiers to complement the coaches' ideas. Check Ateta, for example. How many players have Ateta signed? How many players does Pep Guardiola signs? Jose Mourinho go to Roma. He signed Tammy Abraham. He signed the goalkeeper, Portuguese goalkeeper.
Real Patricio.
Why? To complement his ideas, to achieve. And he signed Dybala. So how many Ghanaian coaches takes a club and tell the club president, I want this player, I want this player, I want this player, and the president signed that player for the coach. So it is making other countries and their coaches to be more ahead than Ghanaian. Look at Pitso Mosimane, for example. Pitso Mosimane had Sundowns. Sundowns has a president who is buying quality players for Pitso Mosimane to complement his ideas. Look at now Mukwena, who is the assistant coach of Pitso Mosimane. He is now the Sundowns coach. Look at his less a month. And Sundowns players are earning, some are earning $20,000-$30,000. And more players from South America to come and play for Sundowns. And it is the coach who is telling the board to sign players for him so that he can achieve. Do we have same in Ghana? So if you are venturing into coaching, you have to consider all these things. If not, there is no idea that you have to achieve. That's why Ghanaian coaches are not achievers. They are losers. Now, tell me, who can you pinpoint in Ghana that you can compare to Pitso Mosimane? But Kwesi Appiah is better than him. I don't know Kwesi Appiah free blaster or Mefa Kotoko. Because Kotoko cannot sign players for Kwesi Appiah to achieve.
So when it's idea and coaching, again had their own coach because
that is the point.
You are looking at the competition, you are looking at results. But say exactly. The OEA, for instance, the development side of it, exactly. And your results oriented into you will be doing your footballer who to think Kolano in your own division 2 B, division 3 B, and division 1 B. Your aim is not to always win, but also to develop. And I'm here in that direction.
That's what I've started, and many are pushing me to get into it because of the in-depth knowledge I have about football. That's what happens in Europe. Most of the ex-footballers, if you ask them, say, after your football in Europe, ambition to be a coach, they say no. But there are personalities and administrators and even his club. They will push him to get into coaching. They will table an offer to him. And he will discuss it with the wife and the family, close people. And he will accept that. And the team will help him to get the badges so that he can be at the top. Now, Gerrard became a coach. Did you understand? Lampard is trying. Now, Xavi Alonso is with Leverkusen. If somebody pushed them, most of the ex-footballers don't want to get into coaching and administration, but it is the teams. They don't want the players to die with their knowledge. They push them. They give them offer. Ideas force him. Take the ideas from. That is what the Europeans are doing. They force you to give what is in you to the society by tabling an offer, by giving you the platform. But here they will tell you, what do you have for us to give you an opportunity? Okay, I don't have anything. I'm home. I'm eating. I'm sleeping. I have the knowledge. I'm keeping it. I die. I go with it. Who loses?
A society lose.
That is it.
And when you play, when they say, "Okay, say football, they or say players now the team running a boy contact or many at the buff football, no, and India more to the buff football." Then you agree with him.
No, but once Felix Ankamah talks like this, you have to get the FA president to consent it. Because the people like Felix Ankamah, if Felix Ankamah was to become an Italian, a Dutch, German, or from Holland, from Spain. Steven will not be walking on the street. Steven played with friend said Pavonedved. Pavonedved was part of the Juventus hierarchy.
Recently, he was part of it, or resigned. Yeah, exactly.
Salihamidzic played with Oseko. And Salihamidzic is now the technical director of Bayern Munich, and Oliver Kahn is the president of Bayern Munich. Andre Pirlo, after retiring, he didn't coach any team. They gave him Juventus team to coach. They gave him the platform. You see, Steven is an athlete. And where Steven has reached, none of the people at the FA. Okay, let me use Kurt to Kurt has the badges, Kurt has the certificates, Steven don't have. Okay, now, if Juventus want to make an appointment, they put Kurt there, they put Appiah there. Steven without certificate, employ at least Steven Appiah and leave Kurt. Because they know Steven has gone through the mill. He had the experience. Steven needs only to get the badges. Then the thing is in him. He don't need any training anymore. He needs certificate. Certificate is acquired in 3-4 months. He had it. And football, you don't need 7 years. Football, don't play medicine, not 7 years courses to get a medical license to practice. You just have to be on the field as a football player. After that, they push you through certain regime or training. Then they issue you with a certificate. Then Luizão of Benfica, he played Benfica after he's a Brazilian. Luizão, he is now the technical director of Benfica.
Yeah,
he played Benfica for so many years. Maybe he don't want to be an administrator, but Benfica pushed him. So they pushed him to get the badges easy to work for them. And he's now sharing the money. Look at Benfica. They've been selling players for 70 million, something. It's because of those guys' ideas. Because they can see quality. Do you understand? So somebody who will go for badges and he cannot implement anything, and the one who don't have badges, but he can implement and the country can benefit, which one will you choose? That's why the Europeans are ahead of us. They say now who is the team manager of Black Stars? Aminu Shadu. Yes, okay. You compare Aminu Shadu, compare Steven Appiah. Steven Appiah has been our team manager under this team, Kwesi Appiah, in 2019 AFCON, right?
Yeah.
When we went to Egypt, Steven Appiah was the team manager. What certificate did they use to give him that role? So now if he's talking and you are saying bad Ben, then I'm sorry to say we are being myopic. The person has been there. Okay, when did we ask why Steven was sacked? Because he went to one tournament and they couldn't go through. You sacked him. Is that how we are? Is that how we treat people? It demoralizes the ones coming like us. It demoralizes us. It will demoralize ACN. It will demoralize their guy. Steven captain Blaster for how many years? So when Steven is talking, you should listen with a clear conscience mindset, with an open ear, because he's a brand. Steven is better than Aliou Cisse coaching Senegal. But they gave Cisse the platform, they protect Cisse, they gave him right material, and Cisse is successful. And he tried once, he tried twice, it did not work. They still kept him there. Now he's a big guy. Samuel Eto'o had a vision. Bahunian Federation helped him. They tell him before he became a president, this and this and this and that you need. So he pursued that, and now he's the president.
Well, a very interesting conversation. I'm sure, sir, in the coming days, I'll have you on the line so we have deeper conversations on this line. I think that we have very interesting views on some of these things, and I am enjoying you already. But yeah,
I'm a football person. I eat football. I drink football.
No. I mean, your knowledge of the game is top notch. I am enjoying it.
You see, I'm somebody. When I was playing, I was learning.
Sure.
I was not just a football player. I read a lot. I learn a lot. I'm a good listener. I just don't talk without doing findings. That is what is keeping. Look, if you have Derek Boateng and he's staying in the house, if you have Larry Kingston and they are staying in the house, and you tell me you want to grow your football, for what reason? How can you grow? How can you get a better league? when all these guys are sitting in their houses eating and sleeping.
In fact, right to do academy put some of our players players opportunity to even coach and go to the meal. Right to do. I'm in Ghana for Abrofo. Anyways, any conversation. Maybe I will show Bob as free. How did you get into football in the first place?
Oh, as a normal way. You see, I started from a humble background in Sunyane, in area 2. If you come there, you can see that it's a very poor society.
Felix, you get you as your foot. You get you.
Also, me shall say free Sunyane. Area 2. Obawa, you can see Ube who say here area pa na me shall say free and yeah, we were born on the street and in the area born yeah, Bosa me starting with school, so now me bubi. I said every player is starting and me starting with school team. Nti me banana team be a fairly young go fields. Ni manager na me bobo every school me obi hu me no so peme. Nti you register me with the team. And I started from there. So now me go Sunyane secondary school. Me a bo school team. Now my boy me connected this. So now my boy JHS. Me boy mo school team. Now to say come me opportunity. Some members who said because of sports. Now I know so me call Sunyane secondary. Enti hona be United for the who me no mo be fa me. E register me 1996-97 league first division. I was very young that time. It's Hona BBR started 3 years.
And you went from school football now by Division 1?
In the Division 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
But that transition to saying, okay, so school ball now we ball competitive football in Division 1, let's say.
Oh, it was BA United were a lot of senior players, so it was difficult. But one thing years back, no almost talent, omunya time at the mount. And you say Obaya na omu through you on the field say be started. We did mpanyimfo na chi bikra omutimi dem camp bikra me JC. Sometimes we boot to crown omutimi je dem senior players ni the ball just for me to witness the atmosphere. Nti training grounds be a bench omu train and coach abi obi afima be 15 minutes. So I started going from there. Yeah, that's how it is.
Felix, but what the you man am say rely no case Mr. Wadi.
United no me buy no. Omo emame na abotre. It's not coach na man training grounds go see man go 15 minutes, be 20 minutes, sometimes for man training just to build me. A time came na matches so be a my started dress omo be 70 to 80 minutes na I change this man be 10 minutes be the class so being United you qualify for middle league when you qualify for the Premier League now Goldfields once at that time Goldfields on go playoff okay that time Goldfields relegation by playoff by and you come in that time not Georgie do they do say Pokuno All Blacks until the very game maybe but fortunately for me I'm starting
sometimes not Georgie the fiko to All Blacks
exactly and Georgie the ba hobe fie bi nti that time na Usuman dies the prince in Usu ansa no na able Goldfields that time until me starting game until me ball na the ball no short Georgie do any then obeto me they call All Blacks.
Wow.
That's how my career started.
But that decision of you living be United, Sunyane, as you say, one when you need Obobo now, call Swedro, not saying.
My parents somehow they were not all that happy. But when say football, they are a woman who are coming, so they had no option. But that time, I'm very young, I think 16 years. But Georgie the promise in the family said he would take care of me, and he did that. All Black team break here. No, my bet na feel a cry. Of I'm send it back because I was so young.
The national team under 17 now All Blacks now. We call up no.
Yeah, now All Blacks.
put a bit on Facebook. Chief on her. Very interesting. But Obi says Sula Ali Muntari was a picture anymore. So Sula was your mate in 2001 and 2000.
Yeah, 2000, 2001. He was my mate. Starlets. Yeah.
Georgia a Kasa team no.
No, Georgia no count.
Fantastic.
Michael Okansi. Rashid Avevo. Jonathan Cote was part of the squad.
Very talented squad, but Mutiani man qualified.
Yeah, unqualified, yeah.
Oh, fortunate.
It was because our age is not fully within. Now we were playing with our own strength. And it was sometimes for a trainer we find it difficult to cope because we were a bit more younger.
Oh, Kase, Ben Kofi decided said the real age is no competition.
We struggled a lot. We may camp say the core company trainer sometimes no madam sorry. I nearly ran away. Man, come coffee because Otia can tell me the trainer normally for me. It was very, very difficult. Difficult. So it helped us to understand the demand. So the demand that football demanded. What I say from the club level trainings are different, and the national team trainings also it's a bit tough because they see it's a stiffer competition. You are representing the nation, so everything that you do, it should be at least double what you are doing from the club level. Now I think it was very difficult, but we had an experienced coaches. Otia Kenten was our coach. So, and also a very experienced when it comes to youth development. So he had a way of motivating us. He had a way of fire sending so we developed very well. Until that those time, some players need to dominate Ghana football. Nobody in Michael Okansi, Hassan Muhammad of Haas, Rashid Avevo, Awule Junior. I will call senior junior so no Kata Sule Muntari. I think a whole lot of guys are Jonathan Cote and a guy back on Bononia, your friend Carlos left back. See all those guys that they dominated the Ghana League or pushy Ghana League to a certain level. What I say, even Luis Ajimacrano, he flashed it through. Help true, but some say why you selecting them. And over here, I feel saying this guy, the coach, some of the coach, some came and they didn't get the selection. So it tells you what you are coach you check and tell us the selection that they did. And Ampoma Baruso also came too. You try I know Kaneshi complex, almost selected players near about Kaneshi complex, near they are justify. So it was a pool of players that they selected from. So it was a very good exercise. And I can't be every week, the way the players were coming in, you come almost selected other players to come in, just add up. Because Suleiman Telecraft beginning on come with. Oba first training, I think so second day, I think so he didn't train. And the third day, no man a chance, but man a chance not in now say this is a talented football player. He had a chance and he became part of us, and now he became great and he helped Ghana.
James, how did you get to FC20? All Blacks no more and as a national team football and a master opportunity, no?
All Blacks. There was one man who came to Georgido. He said, talented players. Sometimes not under 17. But that's one say player be under 17. And to bring that time up, camp and us he came. Who said more talent. And I recommended one agent in Holland, a very powerful agent. And agent Nona LNK. They just talk. You can any video. It's just a recommendation. What you say?
Yeah.
And a visa requirements need to be an yetimiku PMO FC20. And when I went there, the Omoka farm FC20 coaches, they saw it and they gave me the platform. And I occupy me through their. So all that I would say, they say talent can't. That's why if you see a coach stopping a talented player, already service to the nation himself to the game. You see, talents have to be to operate. You are.
Yeah, say there. No line munye, but say there.
Me say obi wa adoma chede a manipa no we coach a manipa no mfanya adwuma. On say utia kenten no ma me platform, omo ma me opportunity me exhibit me talent. Ena ede me call national team. Me call FC20 me talent ena farming at their academy level. And me call hono so na me hu say football a different thing entirely. Lots, and my understanding of the game, it changed.
Difference near the playing football in Ghana now Okudu FC20 Academy and Amobon. Difference near the.
I say the difference for the foundation has been made. Ya total Nieman United best of 3D. They have an UEFA license, a coach, and no coach here under 16 for no, and they are under 18 for. Let's say UEFA license, no, find a teacher, so he understands the attitude and the character of a youth player, and he was an ex-football player. C20, and that time, crime was not hard. Ana only coaching in that. No kuta under 8 for no FC20. Eric Ten Hag. So we were meeting in the dugout. We were always meeting, saying hello, and now see Ten Hag. You see, so what I'm saying is, America crown me to crown. They were monitoring my runnings, and let me tell you, say FC20 me call fresh. They saw say me lack quality passing. And so me Ghana me accurate passes foul. Me weapon here accurate passes. But even still, let me give a straight pass without the ball bending. Once you have a ball, I'll ball Ghanaian pass the ball will kill. No. If you want to pass now, the ball will kill. It will not go direct to the person, the player that may targeting on. Into almost per time, you see almost 3 months. I'm afraid to be normal spell, control and pass, me and for almost 1 month continually, every day. Even baby was some the Kelly boss and person can football na the house circumference no baby was some boom man foul nipa no so e man ko po mu nyina was sport.
And that boy the after now so bo and he said now na odi agro.
Exactly. Me call him and he say, "When you say small pools, no more than pon kitchen. Omutimi set balls by 10 egu. Me bought carpet shot to enter that small pool. That is precision. Me bought enough. Me started me bought enough fan chain. Me bought enough. Me bought 29 off target. So I became frustrated that I lost interest in football because I was shameful to myself. But they told me, so the reason they signed me was that I have power. And they saw that I have accurate passes. I have the energy to run and I have accurate passes. That made the coach to sign me. So that they signed me to build upon my quality. So they started building upon my quality. So in 6 months, I became one of the best players in FC20 Academy. And that year, they selected 10 players. I was 4th, the whole Holland, including Ajax, Feyenoord, PSV, Herenveen, Groningen, the youth side. And in my first year, as a midfielder, I scored 4 goals in academy as a central midfielder. So you see, the changes happened over there. So I became more or less a typical European player. My start, and it's a conscious effort that they did on me. Conscious effort.
Yeah.
And when I went there, they gave me a family, Bruni, and a black woman. So I'm not also a woman of free crew. Conscious effort now make an woman say, "I was so pay be our team language because I Dutch now kind of Holland casa."
I know, boy, it's ultimately settle in nicely.
Settle in. So a family. Ye Ghana ni, Owari Bruni, Obama me So they were paying them to take care of me. And the Adriana living here was controlled by FC20 in that home. Chamai, a born in Krumhana. Someone somebody jim Krufubinum our football will go down and it will go down more. Football is not about where you catch, where you stepping up here, where you know. Football is not correct. If you can't do it, kick the person out. Football is business. And football has changed a lot of homes. And football has changed countries. And now good year. Say clubs na na hana muntimin to play $100,000. No person catch them say now good year. Obi so a chairman. Now you coach untimin ko to go play to go best player mane me bokotoko. Untimin ko to Cote d'Ivoire best player $100,000 $200,000 mane me bokotoko. They are just joking. And not fun anymore. How supporters supporters should not see football as a joke. That you have a CEO or branding Jesse. No, that's not football. Car mobile, Jesse mobile. It is the that plays football, that makes football class. It is the player delivery that will generate income to the club. No man phone so what is football good in modern day football? What is football bad in the modern day football? One player a bass better the world good to a place no $1 million or $5 million. So the players are more expensive than everything around the club. Alan Haaland was signed by Manchester City for how much? David Nunez was signed by Liverpool by of how much? These are the commodities. These are the guys we spend money on. It's much I've been going like president me see clubhouse or Hana Abe something that everybody talking about. But the player not budget 50 million now. The players want to mean and rent now. He is the person you have to look into his issue. For the club. So the supporters will come, companies will come and sponsor. Look at the treatment they get. See one of the family now China the more buffet. And I do 12 Yakoheren Vina Cobom, member 12 o'clock, not basses where the family coffee. And now grown amount for you. And you sometimes see radio so amount for budget amount for sona and share Chris Houghton by what with them match them. Chris Houghton is telling the painful truth about football. And he's going all around to see talent. These are modern day coaches at GFA and supporters. Kick the GFA out because these are the guys we need in our football to develop our football. Now you see Osanka Krisuti should be our technical director and at the same time the coach of the national team. That he will tell Keto Kreku and the management people there how to run the football so that it will have positive impact on our league. But this guy, you want to sabotage Chris Houghton? Chris Houghton is the best coach Ghana has ever had. I'm telling you. Chris Houghton, coach is about Ghana now, compare their standard. That Israeli guy who coached your friend said Chelsea, Avram Grant.
Yeah.
The commitment of Chris Houghton is more than Avram Grant.
Yeah.
So you journalists should not be intimidated by any personality. You guys should pinpoint to them that they are destroying our football. Sure, last year March, when Chris Houghton came into Ghana, I checked his profile and I checked his CV. And I wrote on my Facebook page, this is the day Ghana has gotten a good coach. Now on starting Ejuma, now you rumors are buying an Akofana, but I said, and more means son will be a home for Ejuma no more, your farmer Chris Houghton. And because we don't have a good FA, almost like Chris what the Koma Otuado. And Otuado, what did Otuado did? You call World Cup. You call World Cup, you call Rie. That World Cup was a platform for us to showcase Ghanaian players. Mina didn't say young Koje. Sending a serious country, a mini business, you should get 5 Ghanaian local players into that team. No matter what, you can't win against those teams that we were going to meet. Because if you check for the past 1 year coming, Korea is ahead of Ghana, Uruguay is ahead of Ghana, Portugal is ahead of Ghana. Yako 2019 AFCON, we messed up. 2022 AFCON, we messed up. We luckily evicted Nigeria to qualify for the World Cup, which nobody expected that. So when going to the World Cup, you should go as an underdog to promote your country and the local league. And you project, say, in 4-5 years, I'm taking young players to the tournament, and in 4-5-6 years, I can compete. So you go with an experienced coach who is committed, resulting, so that the future will be clean or clear, so that Otuado will be resulting assistant. So in 4 years, you hand over the team to Otuado. Don't do that. You just jump in and make Chris Sutton an advisor. And Otuado knew Chris Sutton deserved the job than him. He knew. He knew. Otu knew.
Come on, Edepa na mepemre. There's a minute one-on-one view. Na just say we hear part 2 of this. He hear part 2 of this. Ye menaso we dey facheme. Na e be say din komo say apɛ another day a ye be konsim no say wakasa. Na o meni age pa ensem waka no ɛho. Anapɛ ability for Edase pa. Ba studio how be abonsem mouse say wa kuduro kanokre pa. Me da say anapɛ.
This is what I say. Me da na tifo nyina say. Ma me nchia me nam fofo me nsa bi wa.
Ekwanda ho.
Me chia Princess Law, she was my best friend when I was based in Accra. And I also greet a friend in Sabatu. He was my best friend. And me chia Estajiman. At time came, she was my manager. And me chia Joe Debra, my senior man, more salute to him. Joe Debra did a lot for me. He introduced me to your friend, Mr. Treme, and my man, the sign Chelsea some time ago. And Joe Debra in your studio is one person. He's a clean-hearted guy. He's a nice man who loves people, who likes people. And I appreciate him a lot. I appreciate him. He's very knowledgeable and very intelligent. So I know more than I said, more than a fair man. Why? For the contribution he did in my career. I thank him. I thank him a lot.
Felix, Edase, I mean,